Hello, welcome. It is Friday, that means it's time for the Mike and Audrey show. Hey, that's Audrey.
That's Mike, and that's Katie.
Yeah, good job. Well done.
And that's Scraggles.
Yeah. Nice.
Good job. Well, that was a good time.
Good job being in here. Good job, animals. Hello, everybody. Let's say hi to all the folks who got here real early. Well, not real early, because I kind of was out running errands and forgot to start the stream. Ruth and Russell and Gregum and Elmo and Cozy Travelers and Vanessa Matthews and Carol Brosman. Denise Brosman. I did it again. I'm gonna put a sticky note up here. Remind me when I'm done saying these words. David Watson. Oh, hey, that's it. That's everybody. Bro, look, I know. Here, you gotta get down.
Oh, Katie got yeeted.
Yep. Well, look, she's in my way, and she's distracting, and I'm trying to remember to do a thing.
It's a holiday weekend in the U.S.
Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah, it's Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I guess it's a holiday.
It very much is.
It's a postal holiday.
Lots of people have.
Where should I put this? I'll put it here.
Yums are from Pakistan. I'm excited.
Brosman. Gotcha.
Wow.
Put it right here.
So yeah, speaking of, we will
This
have
is how I
Yums
learned to
on Sunday.
What?
We'll have Yums on Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to have Yums on Sunday. From Pakistan.
Yep.
Pakistan! Hooray! Katie distracting. She is the worst at that when I'm trying to get things started.
Or the best, I mean.
No, that's the worst. She knows that I'm trying to get something together, and she's like, good, I'm going to jump on in your face and make it impossible for you to concentrate on literally anything ever.
Yep.
So, I put your name up there. I will try to remember. That is how I remembered. I learned to say Lamy instead of Lammy. Put a post-it note up for a long time. It did take me like a year. So, prepare yourself.
How did the put lotion on your face work?
Mid. Sometimes I remember. Not as often as I should.
That one didn't work for that
didn't
one.
Today. Yeah, I might just move it to like right here when I look at the mirror because it's kind of up in a corner. I'm bad at putting lotion on my face. Also, I only have I have one lotion. It's like in here. I don't really have much in the way of. I got that Jack Black one. It's getting kind of old. I don't know if lotion goes bad.
5,000 lotions.
All right, I'm going to interrupt here, and I'm going to tell you about Audrey's lotion situation. This is how our bathroom goes.
I know.
This is how our bathroom goes.
Don't be throwing me under the bus.
No, this is me. This is me under the bus.
No,
this is me under the bus. So here's the thing that happens, and that is I'll have something where I'm like, yeah, I just don't know what to do about this skin or whatever problem. She's like, I've got 14 things for that. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then she'll put like 14 things over on the sink, but they all are in Korean or something, and they all have esoteric like names on them and like one instruction, and I don't know what they are, and half the stuff in there is some form of acid, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put it on my face. And like sometimes you gotta have like a little pad to put on your face with, and like I don't want to use the good ones or the wrong ones, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna use it unless it has something on it's like, this is for your face and it's safe for your human skin. And I'm just like not gonna do it, I'm just not gonna remember.
If I give it to you, it's good. Number 2, hyaluronic acid is not an acid like you think it is. It's for moisturizing.
What was that second word?
That's not how it is.
I remember something like, you can only put this on like once every fortnight or it'll burn your skin off, and for the love of God, don't go in the sun.
True.
And I'm like, I don't want to touch anything on your sink from now on, especially if I don't know what it is. I'm just not gonna.
Mike's a liar.
I'm not a liar. You said that. You're like, this, if you put this on your face, it'll burn your stuff off.
It's better.
Look, I know it's better, but also I'm saying I don't know what it is.
It's so much cheaper.
Sure, no, I get it. I just don't know what it is.
Not for everything.
So
that's not true.
When she's like,
so things you're worried about in terms of acids, Korean stuff is not really known for that. They're known for moisturizing, not really for acids.
I'm known for not knowing that, except that you said don't put this on your. If you go outside, it'll burn your face off.
If you're using acids, retinols, any active ingredients on your face, you need to use sunscreen. You should be using sunscreen anyway.
Yeah, we had one sunscreen, and you're like, oh, I got recalled or something, and now we don't have any sunscreen. It's
I have like 5,000 sunscreens in there.
So this is what I know. Yeah. No, here's the thing. I would like to trust my wife about this, but she makes it too hard. Okay. I can't do a 10-step face regime. I cannot do it.
No.
Unless it is like written out and there's a picture of each thing, because otherwise it's literally impossible.
I normally do, I ask people what you want, and then I'll set things out.
I don't know what I want.
Well, that's
I want for this to not be as heinous as it is, and what she suggests is a full face mask. And in the summer, it's just kind of hot. I do have a pug mask around here somewhere. I can start wearing that.
That's creepy. I do not like that.
It is real horrifying. It is real horrifying. Maybe she can tell. Oh no, all her stuff is like she knows what it is, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know, regular body sunscreen for pool season. You got a good body sunscreen in mind?
So for those, I'm going to tell you, it's not Korean sunscreen. It doesn't come in the quantities that you need for full bodies is the issue.
Yeah. That is an issue, yeah.
The ones in the U.S. are still, they're still greasy because they're using the same old stuff from 1990s and before. I would look at Australian sunscreens. They come in higher volumes. They have better things than other places. And yeah, so you can actually have full body stuff.
I hear in Australia they just have like sunscreen stations just around.
They do.
That's like you just like walking around like, oh, just and get some sunscreen and slap it on yourself.
We got Glenn or somebody else. There's another person. Melanie. Somebody else is from Australia that watches. If they're here, chime in and let us know. But that's what I would look into is Australian for body because you can find certain ones in the U.S. now too. Which I'm not sure how that works because they might get taken out soon because of what happened with the Korean ones because those got taken out as well. Anyway, 100 SPF in Arizona. See, look. So
if you want to still have skin.
No, I should not be talking about sunscreen because it's a whole thing. Make sure it's at least SPF 30, but also I use over 50. And you're like, well, if it's a 50 is the same as 30, why are you even bothering? Because it wears off over the day. It rubs off. And so even if it rubs off, you're still going to have a higher chance of it staying there. That's why. So if everyone's like, only use 30, well, it's going to wear down. And they say you should reapply it. Unless you're out on the beach, nobody's reapplying it. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. And that's not good, but it's just how it is. So.
Well, yeah, you get sand all in your everything. It's not great.
Well, that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Pins!
What now?
They have high rate of skin cancer for sure. Yep, that is very true about Australia. They have.
Well, I mean, there's so much sun and so little skin.
Exactly.
So.
I almost hit her on the head with that.
Well, that's what she gets. Let's see. What do we have new this week for pet stuff? I think we have. Let's see. When did I take Scraggles to the vet? Was that this week or was that last week?
So.
It's got to be this week.
We're talking about we hadn't gotten her blood work back, which we did this week.
Yeah, so I've taken animals to the vet a bunch this week. And there's going to be more.
Yeah.
There's going to be more. So this is the animal report, and then we'll get into Audrey's art corner here soon. So we took Scraggles in last week for her checkup, and they said, yeah, she desperately needs to get her teeth done, but she's got this heart thing, so...
And she's old.
She's old. And so... She's had this heart murmur since forever, but like it's gotten a bit worse. And they're like, I don't know. Like you got to be careful about sedation. And apparently you can't just ask a dog to hold still while you do teeth. So they need to do some blood work, and so we got that back. And it seems like the blood work is pretty good. There's like a couple little things that are off, but like mostly she's all right. So they did some X-rays, just like take a look at the insides, heart and lungs and stuff, and. Seems like her heart may have gotten a little bit bigger or whatever, but not too much, and seems like it's okay. So she's going to get her teeth done, but she is on a heart medication now. We'll see how that goes, whether it's a permanent thing or not, but it might be permanent. Fortunately, it's not very expensive, but it's a pill she gets to take, and she gets a pill pocket, and she likes it just fine.
Oh, she's totally fine.
It's the one treat she really likes.
Yeah.
She has a bunch more treats in the house for things like pain and immune support and heart and stuff that they suggested. So she's got green lip mussels and turkey tails and
mussels. Yep, for that.
For her back pains.
Arthritis. So
she's doing all right. Took Big Floof in for his blood work because he's got to get his teeth did. And so his blood work is really good. He had a couple little things that were a little bit weird, but he's never had blood work done before, and they're not like outside the realm of normal. So
and it could be from potential teeth issues that they were going to look at anyway that would throw.
There's like an immune system thing. Like, the immune system is like maybe a little bit stressed right now. But that could totally be a tooth thing. So we'll see. We'll see. What else? For pets? Oh, the porch cats. The former porch cats have been making right fools of themselves.
They really have.
Being very cute in the process.
I posted some on Instagram, so if you might have seen these. Well, you can show them because I'm.
No, this will be easier.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And also, you can follow Audrey on Instagram.
Yeah, I post approximately twice a year or so, maybe 4 times a year. So
Audrey is the Nib Doctor on Instagram. Legacies, if you are an Instagrammer, you can.
And if you post, apparently people start following you.
Apparently, well, sometimes. So sometimes Stripes here will decide that he wants to be very cuddly.
On you, yep.
And he wants to be on you. Mostly when you're sitting right there. This part of the couch is where he's like, this is a safe place to cuddle on a human. And so he's
doing his foot thing that I like. I love Clipsy Cat. Used to be the best at doing her back paw. Would do this, and I don't know. I like it. That's something I enjoy.
Yeah. So he was being a silly goose.
Black toe beans on this one too.
Yeah, he likes to do that right when Audrey's trying to go to bed.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He knows.
Yeah, I think he knows that because there was the first time he actually sat on us was when there was a thunderstorm out.
He does not like thunderstorms.
And he doesn't love thunderstorms, and so he came and sat on me. It was the first time he'd ever sat on my lap, and so he was like cuddled up on my chest or something, and so I just like slept on the couch that night because I'm like, I don't want to move him.
Can't leave.
So
can't do it.
Yeah, so he kind of got used to, this is a place they'll sit forever if I want them to. So, but there's Riff Raff. She's been sitting on the back of the couch lately.
Look how fuzzy she is. She's the softest cat. And look at her belly. Her belly fur is curly. How cute is that? And so is Big Floofs because, genetics and whatnot. So, but yeah, she's been sitting on back of the couch. She'll jump on the bed. She's been doing really good.
Yep. There's her face.
Look at
just lounging. Just doing some lounging.
She needs pets. She's like, hey, can I get some pets? Look at my toe beans.
Another thing about her. That's weird. Huh. I don't know what that is. These are her toes. She has very, very furry feet.
Tough, like right here.
Oh, I know what that is. That's the divan. That's the flower pattern.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like a bird poop for a second there. I'm like, that can't be what that is.
No, it's just a mustard colored.
So, no, I meant the white bit.
It's just.
Yeah, she has these very, very fuzzy feet, like an animal that lives in the snow or something, like an Arctic fox or a red panda or something. And so she actually has trouble walking on the hardwoods.
She slips constantly.
She's like, because she's got very fuzzy feet.
And she also bows her feet out too.
She's a little bit pigeon-toed.
A little pigeon-toed,
yeah. And then Big
I
Floof.
took this one.
Big Floof really likes when Audrey goes for a run at night. She likes to do a 10K, just like running in the living room. And he doesn't like to miss that. He wants to be close by.
He wants to be right there next to me on a chair, and he sort of sleeps with his mouth open sometimes.
So this is Big Floof, rolled over on his back, legs out, belly exposed,
belly always up,
and teeth showing. So. Yeah, so they're, I think they're fitting in quite well.
They're doing well. Yeah. They love Scraggles still.
Still love Scraggles.
Everyone loves Scraggles, so.
True facts. So, anyway, there's the cat report. Yeah. And now to our Audrey's art corner. Are you ready?
I should put mine in the beginning because people don't want to watch it.
People do want to, specifically want to watch it.
I don't know.
All right, well, fine. Talk about a couple other things.
Bad that there's all these things about us and not pen stuff.
It's fine. It's called a tease. We'll make them wait.
Okay. I just feel bad if people don't want to see it in the beginning.
It's fine. Yeah, no, we're not going to do it yet. No, you have to wait. She said wait. He says dig set for friends of the family during thunderstorm season. Their female boxer dog Cindy didn't like being home without a human being there during storms. Aw, that sucks.
Yeah,
poor
Scraggles does not like storms either, but she's not destructive.
No, she never has been.
She just shakes and gets underneath Mike's desk pretty much.
So a couple of things Audrey found for me on jet pens recently. First one is this one, which is these are zebra sarasas.
Do I need these? No, yes and no, but look at that.
They're scented.
They smell
like grapes and more different grapes and strawberries and peaches and oranges. 2 different kind of grape.
All very
Japanese. Black.
Things.
It must be black ink, huh?
It says black ink.
Oh, is that what this? Oh, okay, good. I couldn't see the ink bit.
Mike has eye appointment, thank goodness, and not too long.
I'm gonna need to. They're gonna strap binoculars to my face or something. I don't know.
Mike will look very different in a few weeks.
It's stupid. I can't see anything. I hate it. It's the worst. When do I get bionic eyes? Hey, science. Once that fascist is out of here, can we get some science so we can get bionic eyes? Because I'm tired of not being able to see. It's bull crap. We kind of need to get some of these probably. I really like the Sarasa clip. I think it's a really good gel pen.
Yep.
Not the most you know, complicated or off the most fancy kind of gel pen
No.
out there, but
Does it have to be when you have scented ink?
no, the clips are very good as they're demonstrating here. The ink is nice. I haven't smelled it, but you know, it's probably good. So there's that. And the other thing is glass pens, which we just got a couple of, are all of a sudden everywhere. So
You need the coarse one, is what you need.
I probably do.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if they're still in stock, but I didn't even know that brand. I didn't know anything about that, but I didn't know they existed.
Which one?
The coarse one.
Oh, that's a size.
Yeah.
Okay. We said that brand. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think they're chemis.
No, I know. You said that brand. I'm trying to get
I
you
don't
to
remember
tell
what
me.
it's called. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh. Well, why can't... I just want the page of all of them. Well, anyway, here's one of them. Too much tracking nonsense there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. The ink should be scented, I think, Dad. So this is the other kind of glass pen that Audrey just got me from Japan because they're never available in the U.S. And then the day we get them, essentially, they show up in the U.S.
Yeah.
Sugar Inks has all kinds of cool inks and stuff, and they also have these Chemie's Labo and a bunch of other glass pens. But you can get these in different sizes, which is nice because oftentimes glass pens just come in like fine or extra fine, like they're really small, fine points.
They can be scratchy and like...
Well, the good ones usually aren't.
No.
But
These are really good.
you kind of get what you pay for with glass pens because mostly they are all handmade with like a glass and a lamp and all that kind of stuff. So they're like hand finished. It's not like you can't really mass produce glass pens in a good way. I think if you do, they're not great.
12 years ago, so they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. So yeah, this one is this company is good, and then Jet Pens has these, which are fancier and also, of course, more expensive. But Matsubukuri, if you're looking for something that's a real fancy glass pen, I have a red one that's, well, is it like this? It's kind of like this one. Yeah, it's got the streaks and filaments and stuff in it. And mine's a little bit different, but they are also real good glass pens. So those are available over on Jet Pens now. So, yeah. But yeah, all handmade, all that jazz, all going to be a bit different. The patterns and stuff will be different. Let's see. No, that's kind of close.
It's frit. The bits are frit.
Yeah, mine's not super easy to get to right now. I did get the last piece of my furniture over here, though, so I got to finish putting together my furniture. I have not put anything in that drawer yet, but I will.
Oh.
I probably will.
We have years and years to do that.
Well, hopefully sooner.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you get me a broad? I got a broad and a medium. Well, I'll just grab them. I haven't figured out exactly where everything needs to go. I have to make it safe so cats don't... I probably should turn this on.
You're going to do a ranking of all yours.
I know, it's on the list. I have not had a moment, so I haven't done it yet, but I will.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that Audrey just got me in medium and broad. You said there's a coarse, but I don't really...
It's not Chemi's, but it's on Shigura. I believe they have one that's a coarse nib.
Oh, I see.
Just look up coarse, like on the cert.
Corset. There's 2 pages. These are all Chemie's Labo.
Somebody let us know.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. Somebody else knows what she's talking about.
Somebody else had it in our Discord, and they showed it, and I was like, Mike would love that. And I don't... Yeah.
All glass pens. All right, let's look. There was some brand that I think Dustin got one of that I'd never heard of before. Maybe it was On.
Maybe it was On. Yeah, well,
Oh, it comes in double broad and C.
Oh, sold out in that one.
Well, I mean, this one is. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe. Yeah, so these are the 2 that she got me, and they are both very nice. I don't think either of them's quite as broad as the one I had before, which was marked a medium. Which is
interesting.
Well, I mean, they're all hand done, so it's not like there's a machine like getting millimeters down, you know.
Well, just like tipping on a nib, you know, it's always a little bit different.
But no, these both are very nice and smooth, and they hold a bunch of ink, so you can keep writing for a long time.
Yeah.
And this is my fancy Matsubukuri one, which I would be very sad if I dropped. But yeah, I've had this for years and years and years, and still great. But it's a very, as you can see here, a very fine. Actually, can you see? Yeah, it's a very fine point on there. So, and also the way they did the roll stop on this one is they put a little square deal there.
That's nice.
The only problem with this, hey, thanks for being a member.
Okay, thank you.
The only problem with that is exactly the diameter of a sample vial. So it always gets ink on this. Every time I put it in, it will always have ink on it.
When I decided I was going to do my 5-year journal and a different ink every day with that did not last very long, as we all know. But
I did tell you that was not going to happen.
I know, and you're right. But I was using those for samples, and it did not work. So yeah.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You ordered a lot.
What?
This past week. But you haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, I haven't got anything yet.
But it's coming.
It's fine.
Mike's breaking stuff.
No, it's just the spring fell out of my sandwich clip that I was messing with over here.
Yeah.
I've ordered a few things. There was a warning about a price hike over at Atlas Stationery. Not everything, but like a lot of brands. And then I went back and I haven't seen that price hike actually happen yet. So it might not have rolled through or something like that.
Maybe they gave it through the weekend for the
maybe
sale or whatever.
Yeah, that could be.
Ahoy beans. Hello.
But
how's it going, Dustin?
So yeah, they were like, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of these things going on. I'm like, well, I've been thinking about getting some of those things. So that'll be like next week or something. Yeah. Hey, strings and pedals on a train with dodgy internet. Hello.
A train, so fancy, so European.
I know, right? So yeah, I've got stuff coming there next week. What else have I got? I've ordered a few things.
Yep, some new inks coming, or that just came. Yep.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Australia. Did a little bit of a group buy with some friends, and finally got that in the house. I haven't had a chance to go through it yet. I
gotta get that free shipping from Australia.
It's true. Shipping from there is pretty rough, so that's why we all went together. So like, I don't know, 4 of us. So I gotta figure out who ordered what, and I don't know, it'll be a thing. It's fine. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet.
Yep.
I don't know what else. I didn't put this on the list, but hi, Katie.
She's so helpful. She's really staring you in the face.
She really is. She's like, give me more treats. My friend Ian put the spirally pins up on here. Oh, that's not it. This is one.
Yeah.
Give you a link, Katie. I try to go over the top to like look at my keyboard, and she just like moves her head up to get in my way.
Yeah, her face is like right here. Yes. Just out of frame, but she's staring him straight in the face.
Just out of frame.
Yeah.
Just sitting here, just in the way of where I'm trying to go. Yeah. But he's got these really nice spirally pins up here online now in Ultim, Black Ultim, and Peak. So all 3, they're on the same page as the rest of the...
Rank those.
I don't have the full set yet, so I can't...
Well, I meant the materials themselves, not those pens specifically.
I don't know. I kind of want to. I have to see the Peak next to the Black Ultim. The Black Ultim is really good looking in person. It looks like this. I just happen to have one right here.
It's not as black as Katie though. It looks a little shiny, even though it's not.
Well, it is a little bit shiny.
A little bit. Yeah.
So, like the thing about Black Ultim, this is the same material just done in black, and it's sort of natural color. Is that when you polish it up, it ends up looking like zirconium. It looks metallic because it's just kind of the way that material is.
Yeah.
I think probably either the Black or the Peak is going to be the best looking one, just because you get a lot of contrast.
You do, yeah.
I kind of think the Black is probably going to end up being the best looking one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We'll see when the Peak gets here.
Oh, you ordered it?
I don't know, maybe. But I really like these things. I think they're super nice. So those are available now. I don't know how many he made, so it might be kind of...
He had some time between the show and now to make some more, probably.
A little bit. I don't know how much time they take, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't sold out yet. So they are at a higher price point because there's a fair amount of work in each one of those. But, so yeah, those are... Going home to Austria to meet your nephew. Well, congrats.
Oh, nice.
Ultim would be a good name for a cat. Could be. Could be. Carol got a twist last month. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got the original like yellow Ultim Peak one or yellow Ultim one. I don't know. It was a few years ago.
Yeah, I guess
2, 3 years ago.
Was it that long?
At least 2, maybe 3. It was a while back, but he didn't make very many of them.
No.
They were a massive pain in the butt to make, apparently.
Yeah. You have most of his pain in the butt. He eventually changes it, but you have the first iteration of it. Like the hammered one.
That's true. Yeah, that was too. Yeah. That was way too much work.
Yeah. 2020. Thank you, Carol.
got in 2023. How do you remember stuff like that? I have no idea. 2023. So I got a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Have a twist spiral on the way. Presently taking a tour of various Philly USB. Great. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Got your black ultim last week. Have the amber one. I got it in 2023 at CPS. Nice.
Wow. First custom ink from Kiwi. That's fun. That's great. You've never tried that before.
Cool. No, I've never done a custom one with them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I do like their stuff. Their stuff. 40th anniversary wearing their Con in San Diego. Nice. Yeah, it was a good show. So yeah, there's that. Sven's inks.
Yes.
This is a guy named Sven who makes inks.
Yep.
And he has a shop on Etsy, which I'll go ahead and grab here.
Yep.
Copy.
Yep.
And if you buy it this weekend, it's 15.
Sale this weekend.
20. I want to say 25% off.
A sale? I don't know. You have to put something in your cart, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Let's do that one. Add to cart.
25.
Yep, 25% off. So these are handmade by Sven. There's actually a whole bunch of them. I haven't seen them in person yet. I know that they had them at one of the tables in Chicago, and I forgot.
Did you know? Oh, I didn't even know if you knew.
I saw them when I was doing the live stream on Friday.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like the show's closed pretty much when I'm done with that usually, and other things. But and then I just forgot to go back. But also, I just couldn't really take very many liquids home, so I wasn't really on the search for ink.
Yeah.
But
it's free shipping for the bottles. That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So I'll probably grab some of those. I'll probably grab at least one full bottle and then like maybe samples the rest or something like that.
Tarnished Glow looks like up your alley there.
Yeah, these are fun. So
sort of swampy a little bit.
Yeah. I wonder what's the difference between these two. This is featured.
Featured, yeah.
Yeah.
They
so
do them.
this one I wouldn't say that's swampy.
I mean, it sort of has like if it had a little more green to it, then it would be swampy.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I hate how Etsy works. That's one of the reasons I don't go to Etsy very often. Because every time I go there, it makes me mad.
I use their app and they don't have this.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one I think is not nearly as brilliant in person. I think it's more burned in person than it is in this photo.
More of a burnt
Just a lighting
orange.
thing. And here it looks a little bit corally. So
It does.
I'm really curious what this ink looks like. So I might need to get some of that. But so lots of fun colors there. He just joined the Discord not too long ago. It's really been talking about that, and folks seem to like him a lot.
Yep. Dustin says he has some as well.
Nice.
I'm not shocked. Dustin is always up on trying new things. Actually, I don't know how new these are, to be fair.
I don't either. I mean, I only heard about them.
Oh, he's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's not too far from where I grew up.
Yeah,
I used to always go there to go shopping, etc. So
yeah,
when I was growing up.
Yeah. Other sales and stuff this weekend for Memorial Day. We've got True Fae has like 15% off their whole store.
Oh, the search functionality on Etsy you're right. It's the worst. I forgot about how bad it is. If I search on something and use the name, it won't come up. I'm like, I literally searched the exact right thing and it just won't show up.
Yeah. For me, like the most irritating thing is, search is garbage.
Yeah.
But the other thing is every time you click on a thing to look at it, it opens up in a new window.
Yeah.
So you can't just go back. You have to go and find the stupid tab and close that tab. It's just like, why would you ever make a thing like that?
Yep.
It's the worst. The worst. Got a sample of Flapjack Orange. Mike, you're right, it's amazing. Yeah, it's probably the best orange.
It's really good. And they're pink. They have multiple ones, but certain
Roseate
ones.
Spoonbill Pink.
Yes.
Best pink.
Love that pink. So good. If you don't have a sample of it, get it because it's so good.
The bright blue from that same set, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, is also fantastic. It's Blue Ringed Octopus.
Yeah.
They just make a lot of really good ones.
Yeah.
So, I have the rest of the Ichthyoforms set coming. That's one of the things.
But 15% off this weekend, like you were saying. Sorry, I was just talking about the chat, and you can continue on with the Memorial Day sale at Atlas.
Oh yeah, Atlas has 15% off with my code, which is Inkdependence at checkout, and also it matches the Memorial Day code, so they just made it so that all of our affiliate codes match that. So if you use that, you'll get 15% off, and I'll get a little bit thrown my way as well, which will help me, I don't know, buy more things at Atlas to show.
Don't they have certain things on sale too? Like, who was it that had Pelicans on sale.
Yeah, that was Atlas. Yeah, they have like a
Yeah.
huge sale. Like Pelicans are like half off right now, or at least some of them are like half off, which is wild.
Well, look at that. I thought it was them.
Yeah. Anyone else had any issues recently with Atlas Stationer's website bringing up the menu bar? No, it seems to be working fine every time I go there. No, I have no problem with that. Also, Truffet has everything 15% off. There's no code for that. I think it's just the whole store pretty much. Yeah, so there's a lot of sales and things going on right now. And it's too bad you're gonna hop out. All right, we'll see you later. Audrey never see your shows. I know you gotta come find Audrey.
I don't think you were there. I don't think she was there.
Oh,
I
you
don't
saw her at the show, didn't you?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember like a bunch of times like you should go see Annabelle, and then like
she's downstairs, right?
Well, she was.
That's the issue. Like if you're out in the like any other place, then I would have been like, yeah, I can go chat, but I can't just go.
There were only two of you.
Yeah, there's only two. Any other, if it wasn't just two of us, then I totally could go downstairs, but I just wasn't able to.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ink up your Opus 88 mousse?
Yes. Mocha mousse.
Mocha mousse. Why could I not think of mocha?
I don't know. You're thinking of mousses. Yep, I did. I put my bivalve in there. What was the affiliate code? Inkdependence, like my right there, like Inkdependence. Right
like
there.
that.
Like that. Or if you go to the if you go down to the description, it's got a link as well.
Yeah.
That'll do that. So yeah, I like this pen a lot too. It's really nice. It's got this nice black nib on there. Writes in a very nice bivalve brown. And there.
That's nice. Yeah, it goes well.
It goes well. So yeah.
Is that shimmer with no shimmer?
Oh, shimmer.
Okay, look at.
Oh yeah, shimmer. Yeah. Opus 88 does really well with shimmer, so I'm throwing shimmer in there. So you're in the peasant hole.
Peasant hole. that is quite the name.
There's a lot of really good peasants people down there. So yeah, it was a good place, but it's hard for like one person running a table to get down there. So Mocha color is so different than the photos. Does it really? Huh? It looked it's what I was expecting. Yes, 88.
Well, it depends on the photos of how accurate other places have it.
Yeah, I don't know, that's kind of what I was expecting.
See, it's a little less warm.
Okay.
Compared to this. So this is a little bit warmer of a brown, whereas the one in person is more of like a cool toned one.
Okay.
And so I think that's the issue that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'd buy that.
I don't know if that helps anyone.
I think it's a lighting thing probably.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know that this is fair. This is pretty accurate in what you're showing here on the screen.
I guess I can't bring that up. I have that on my other set of
they could have just turned up the
reds a little
temperature,
bit or something.
Yeah. Or saturation, like things like that will throw it off a little bit.
This makes me think of like Jello pudding, like Jello pudding cups.
Yeah, that's too warm. Yeah, so I can see depending on where you look at it. It's a little different.
Yeah, I think it was good. I don't know. I think it's not enough off that I even noticed, honestly. So
yeah, if you didn't see it in person, like. That's not what I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just look on the Pantone website and be like, what does that look like?
You could,
just Google it.
You could. All right. 100% Jello pudding. Yeah, that's how I remember. I never really got Jello pudding as a kid. I'm not really a pudding person. But
you know how I am? Sometimes I'll get in the groove of having something particular. Yeah. Like that one time, the one that I would think of most, not recently at all, but we were like...
French onion soup?
Well, I do okay, there's stories about that too. But chicken Caesar salads for one time. Remember we had the chicken Caesar salad for like weeks?
There was that one place in Knoxville that had a really awesome
But then I just kept getting it at all the places. But I had a time like that in college where I was like really into pudding, so I was making pudding a lot. I haven't had it in years, so just go out and not into it.
Her next train is 11 minutes delayed, meaning you'll almost certainly miss the train after that in 6 hours. Wow. Good luck. Good luck. Wow. Yeah, trains seem like very cool, but also, man, in 6 hours, that's so far. That's so long.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I thought they would take less time in Europe. Like Europe's not that
more
big.
accurate and.
Well, I mean, no, I thought because here I don't take the train anywhere because it takes like a full day to get to anywhere I'd want to go.
Oh, more than yeah.
I mean, going to because I wanted to take it to Philly for a while because that drive is miserable.
Yeah.
And you can get on a train from like a few miles from here and end up in Philly.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
Close to one. Yeah.
I just get on an Amtrak, but it takes like 25 hours or something to get there. It is nonsense. Like, who's got a full day?
People do that.
That's
Somebody that watches went to, I think it was the Chicago show. They ended up taking it from New Jersey to Chicago, and I forget how many hours. I was like, well, how long did that take? And they're like, it took them like a couple days.
Wild.
Like,
and it costs like the same as a plane ticket. I'm like, look, flying sucks, but I don't know if being on a train has to be worse. Like,
I mean, one thing I really enjoyed growing up, and I maybe didn't enjoy it as much then, but I do now looking back on it, is not flying every place when I was growing up and driving everywhere, driving out west, driving up like everywhere. So you get to see and experience different people, etc. So I enjoy that. So
it's cool if you don't have a job,
but you're not
or like a place to be at a time,
or like interact with people from that area. So it's not quite the same, but. Yeah, I enjoy that.
An 11-hour trip. Yikes.
Yeah.
Take the train to Philly. You'd spend less than driving for tolls and parking. Yeah. Well, you are also a lot closer.
Yeah.
For us, it takes forever. It's wild. Actually, for us, it's an 11-hour drive to Philly or something like that. But
no, it's not 11 hours.
I think it is.
Oh.
It takes all day long.
I thought it was like 9.
I don't know.
Well, it depends. It could be like 9 or it could be 15. Sort of thing. You just never know.
Yeah, that's also true. You can walk around with your legs up. I mean, I guess.
That's true, too. Yeah.
It's a third the price of a flight. Well, that's pretty good. And if you have time, then that's cool. And it's a third the price. Here, it's not so much like that. No. Not like that at all. So, actually, I think it was more expensive to take a train to Chicago than it was to fly. Because I looked into it. Yeah. But... Anywho, yes, that's kind of all I got for that. You want to talk about some arts?
Sure.
Okay, it's Audrey's art time.
What should I start with?
I don't know. I'm gonna start by getting the cat off the desk.
That sounds good.
Oh, my back.
The first one is going to be reminiscent of Europe. I hope Stinks and Petals is still here, but it is the tulip fields of.
Is that Holland?
Holland, yeah.
I don't know. Somebody's really into tulips.
Yeah.
Netherlands is tulips, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Holland too, but.
But yeah, it's sort of a one-point perspective of that. Those are supposed to be like white ones, like which exist, right? They have like. Do they have white tulips? Is that a thing? Okay, then white. Yeah, Netherlands.
Definitely a thing.
Yeah. So that's the first one I did.
Oh, she does have a lot more space.
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more space there. And there's nobody around you. How about that? That looks nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Dustin, that is funny you mention the silver black velvet brushes. So it depends. Like for this one, I actually started with the black velvet brushes, but I had to turn it over to my Velvet Touch synthetic because while the squirrel hair holds so much more, I almost said ink. Well, sort of. You can use it as ink. So much more water and paint. The tip is very loose compared to the synthetic, which is a stiffer one. And for this, I was trying to do the little blobs here. So I didn't enjoy it for that aspect. But for other things, I think it's great because it holds a lot more water. And you can get a fine line with a light touch. But just for this specific one, so basically, if I had a set of the Velvet Touch and the other, I think that's what you need. But I think there are certain times where you don't have as much water or a stiffer brush is good as well. So, And the other one, this is the first one I did. I didn't quite finish it at first, and I didn't like it. So then I did it again. So this is the first one I did. The background is okay, but it turned it a little bit too muddy. It didn't quite flow as well as I wanted to. So this is a Monstera leaf, of course. Hopefully you can recognize that as well.
Well, we had a glitch. Let's make sure I think there was some YouTube issue. Hey, are we back? Or let us know if you got sounds and lights, because it
Oh.
still says excellent condition, but I did get a bong that said, "Hey, disconnected," and then reconnected, and I don't know why.
So did did people not hear about the brush situation, I'm assuming?
I have no idea what people didn't hear.
Well, I said part of the time for my stream to glitch. I think I was responding to him about the brush.
Okay. I don't know, something about brushes.
Well, I think having the velvet touch, which I started using the silver brush for this one, but it ended up not working as well for the little blobs and stuff, so I switched over to the synthetic because of that. But I think having both on hand, the silver brush and the velvet touch, is good, depending on what you're... Because, yeah, it just wasn't... It's too loose, and I like the springiness of the synthetic sometimes. So that's the first one I did, and then I did it again a second time, and this is the second one. Which, I mean, honestly, there's parts I like and dislike about this one, too. But I do like how the colors are, like, brighter and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So
Yeah, I like the
okay.
background color better. I mean, the rest of it, I think, is good on both of them. But I like the lighter background on this one, or the brighter background.
Which, actually getting this background as smooth as it is here, which is not as great there or right there, it's harder than you think, especially with all the little nooks and crannies you have to work around. Because you want to make sure it's completely dry, otherwise you're going to get some bleeding. So
I kind of thought you'd do the backgrounds first, and that would make that a lot easier, but no, huh?
I mean, you can do it either way. You just have to make sure it's really dry. Either way, yeah. So, well, you like the first one better. See, that's the thing, It's just different. It's not necessarily better. No. So everyone knows I've been doing the birth month flower series, and this one is hawthorn, which actually we take a picture or look up what those look like. I actually didn't see a picture of what this is supposed to look like.
Are we in a different month now?
Sometimes there's two. Like each month has like two different ones. Okay, those are fun. Well, this is what I did for the hawthorns, and that's what it's supposed to look like theoretically. Those are pretty. I wonder what kind they are.
Hawthorns?
Well, I mean, what kind of... They're a tree sort of thing?
Yeah, hawthorn's a tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Called haws. Interesting.
There's a hawthorn for you.
Oh, that's very different from afar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any of those, but...
No. Yeah. Could we even have that?
I think so.
Okay. And the last one I did is sort of an abstract landscape sort of deal, which is, it got a little muddy, but that's sort of what it depends on what you want to do with it. And this is the last one I did, which is a hazy sunset. Where does hawthorn grow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's specifically here.
Specifically here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to get some hawthorn, huh?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think, I want to say Marge has some of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 20 to 35 foot tall is a pretty good sized tree for us. We don't have a whole lot of yard because they're also like a bushy situation, so it might be tough. Yeah, I like this a lot too. I think it's like moody. I think it's cool. This reminds me of like, I don't know, flying over storm clouds because you get that like dense layer of clouds like below, and you kind of see a little haze and like sun setting in the distance sort of thing.
So this paper is actually Bao rough paper. So if you actually see how rough it is compared to the different types. So this one's a Fluid 100, which is fairly smooth for a cold press. So very rough, slightly rough, smoother. Can you
Oh yeah, I mean I can see it.
Yeah. So, and this paper is, I'm learning how to use this paper better than I was before because again, wetting the back would probably be better for it. But I'm learning how to wet and the amount of time to let it dry a little bit before I can start adding washes to it. Whereas I don't have to do the waiting and doing other things for the other types. Because I know Dustin here likes the Bao paper as well. But I don't know if he's used the rough paper. But it's very different. I mean, it's so rough. So rough.
So rough.
Yeah. That's it. I haven't done too many this week, but it's...
And that's a fair number of little paintings. Look at you. That's 5 paintings? That's pretty good. It's like one a day. Ruth says Hawthorne spread.
Oh, they're spreader.
Yeah, they got berries, so
Yeah.
probably depends on where
Okay.
you are, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's native here in North Carolina. Swamps, bottomlands, and wetlands.
Dartmoor deer, Stonehenge. Interesting, David.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a moor, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. Full sun, partial shade, well-drained soil. I don't know if they'd love it here. We have too much clay, probably. It's probably not wet enough and stuff for them.
Yeah, we
but
have a lot of clay.
Yeah, mostly
Cecil
clay.
loam is what we've got.
And also just straight up red clay, which is like cement sometimes. Time to paper and get headed home from work. Yeah, get out of here. Get home, enjoy your weekend.
Have a good weekend, a long weekend.
You're a hot press watercolorist, says Carol.
I did know that. Yep.
Audrey, you've tried hot press a couple of times. You're like, nope.
That piece right over there is a hot press.
This one?
Yes, that is a tiny hot press paper. You can sort of tell.
It's so much smoother.
It's so much smoother, yeah.
It's curvy too.
Because so much water. It doesn't, yeah.
You think I can flatten it out? Should I put it under a heavy thing?
You can, what you can do is put a little tiny bit of water on the back and then flatten it, and then it helps. Yeah.
Well,
So one thing I was considering doing is I've actually started a binder with all my little paintings. Certain ones I've done, like obviously this one isn't going to go in a little binder with little, what are those called?
3-ring binder?
No, what's the little sleeve?
Oh,
the sleeves
yeah, it's like
or
sheet
whatever.
protector type things. Yeah.
Isn't going to fit in those, but having the small ones in there all together. So it's so I could easily see them. Before it was literally just in a box.
I might actually have
box.
some of the full size like sheet protector things that would hold the big ones.
Yeah, I just don't want to have to get 5 million different kinds for the different ones
I think
that
I might
I have.
have some around, like just some
Yeah.
loose ones from random things. They're around somewhere. Can stain easily.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try doing that. If anything, I'll just put it under something heavy. But it
Yeah.
just hangs out on my computer over here. I've got a very powerful magnet sticking it to my computer, so
Yeah.
it's just hanging out.
I was hoping to look through and see if there are any stickers that we could make from different ones.
Yeah, Audrey has found a sticker place that can do that. So we might make some sticker sheets or something. I haven't done anything with that yet, but it's been a very busy week. It's been a rough start to the school semester for some reason. So
It really has been for you. You've not been enjoying the year.
I have not been enjoying my school semester so far. This is it's going to be a rough one, but we'll muddle through. But I feel like I've just been running for like the whole last week or so. It's been wild.
Ruth wants 2 more of the Monstera. I love Warhol. Mike wants 2 more bananas.
Yeah,
That's Mike's one.
She has a pair of banana drawings that she did, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you need to do another 2 of those. We make a little 4-pack of bananas.
4-pack of bananas.
4-pack of bananas. What else is going on? It's nothing it's just like normal stuff, but just, I don't know. It's just been way busier and more hectic than it ought to be. Just more students turning in assignments early on than I expect, and too many people cheating.
There's so many people are cheating in this ethics class. It's just beyond me.
It's wild. Yeah. And so every time somebody's cheating in their ethics class, it means that I have to send a bunch of emails, and I've got to do a bunch of paperwork, and I've got to have meetings, and it's a whole thing. And I'm like, it really just kind of eats my time when I've got other stuff to do. So it's just been busy. Hopefully, no, I'm not turning in early. Just we, I do a course where it's just a little bit about this, but I do a course that's it has 7 possible essays throughout the semester, and so I only make them turn in 3 because frankly there are too many students for me to grade 7. That'd be 700 papers or something.
That's a lot of students.
And that's during the summer, right? So I can't do that, but I make them do 3, which is still 300 papers, but whatever. And so
he's constantly grading. Every time I look at him, we're watching TV, but he can still be grading because my ADHD.
Well, or I'll just be, but I'll grade part of it and then I'll watch a little TV.
Yeah.
And, whatever. So some progress is better than none. But
yeah.
So they can choose which 3 to do, and 60 of the 100, 60 something of the 100 pick to do the first one. And I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of hard to grade.
There's so many, I'm sure, that just don't read it well enough to know that they don't have to do all of them. And so they're like, I'll get it in the beginning, so then later on I don't have to.
I know. There's so many people who are like, oh, how many do I have to do? And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Or, anyway, it's just, it can be tough.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
It is, and it's real annoying. How can I tell they're cheating? I've got ways, and I can't tell you.
Either.
I don't want to give away I don't want to give away my secrets because the more people that know about them, the less they work.
Yeah.
But I have, I don't know, I got secrets. But it's mostly AI cheating these days instead of just regular old garden variety plagiarism. I got a regular old plagiarism last semester. I was like, oh, that's refreshing.
That's
Somebody's
so sad.
just copying things from the internet. But
Which they still have to do a little bit of work in order to do that. Whereas that sounds
Not that
terrible.
much.
It's
they just go to a different website.
They go to a different website, but also the chance of it's not just copying and pasting. They actually have to do some sort of research.
Nope.
It was a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I thought there was just like a little parts of it.
There's a whole bunch of websites
that
people would like turn in their papers to, and you could you can just
find
pay
that.
essentially and like look
Gotcha.
for this class and this assignment, like if it's the one that's ever been used before.
Yeah.
Then they can just like copy it and turn it in. That's what they did.
I thought they had to do a little bit, so never mind.
This class is true. So I've had too many meetings online and too many paperworks, and it's just too much.
Have you had a dozen already?
No.
Not quite?
Only 8 so far. So it's not great.
The class has not been going on that long.
They just turned in their second assignment yesterday, so it's not great.
And you gave them a chance to rectify it. You're like, if you turn it, I know some of you cheated on this run. If you redo it, I'm not going to.
I'm not going to check.
I'm not going to check. They didn't fix it.
No.
That's
no. One person did drop the class after I posted that. They dropped the class instead of just posting their own work. It's wild. I don't know what's going on out there.
like, oh wait, I have to do something that I'm
I
out.
could.
For
It's
that
not
reason,
worth
I'm
it.
out.
I don't know. So it's very silly, but yeah, if you cheat, at least put in a little bit of effort. That'd be pretty great. No, I never cheated in school either. It was wasn't my thing.
You're paying for nothing. For you just want that piece of paper. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it to cheat. Just
Anyway, I don't want to go on about that because it's depressing. But so that's why my week has been rough because there's been too much of that going on. Hopefully that will even out because if a lot of people do it at the beginning, that means there'll be fewer doing it later on. So that's kind of good, I guess. But
do you ever find that there's in how people think things through when you have returning students when they're older?
I mean, it kind of goes both ways, but a lot of times my returning students are not returning. I guess like I don't know what the phrase is. It's like students of non-traditional age or non-traditional students or something like that.
Yeah.
But it means like adults that go back to college.
Yeah.
And I oftentimes, especially in face-to-face classes, they'll be some of my better students. Even online too, although not necessarily. Like some just like don't know how to go back to college because it's a whole different thing, It's hard to get back into that groove, and so sometimes there's a little bit of like, I mean, hand holding, but like not in a negative way, but like hey, here's how you. They're like, I just don't remember how to take notes, and I'm like, cool, let's talk about that because I'm totally into it. So
but I can see when I've gone back to things and looking things from past school wise and just your life anyway, but just how you think things through and how you can understand things is so much better now than when you're 18. You know what I mean? Like
they generally have some like life experience, and also most of them, if they're non-traditional students, are paying their own way, and so like they had to write that check.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, I'm going to go to every class, and I'm going to go to office hours, and I'm going to learn all the things. I'm going to use all the services of the university, because I wrote that check and it sucked.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, ours is pretty reasonable as far as those things go, but it's not nothing.
I mean,
it's still thousands of dollars, you know. So. Yeah. What philosophy book would you recommend to read? Oh, there's so many, Carol. Like, just let me know what kind of thing you want to read about, and I will. I'll see if I can find something that might be interesting for you.
Aaron, I feel like they did cheat once on a math test because they made them memorize the formulas and bad at that. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of math people or places that allow you to do that. They're like, here, you can have the formulas, but you have to because in the real world and jobs and things, you just look it up. If you have a question, you do look things up, and that's not an issue as long as you understand how to apply it and problem solve. Then why not?
Send me an email. Maybe I can find some. If I don't know anything about it, I can get a recommendation from somebody who does. Philosophy is a giant thing, like saying science. It's like, what science book do you want to read? It's like, well, that depends. Like, do you want to talk about soil? Do you want to talk about pterodactyls? Like, what are you into? So did you get a pretzel? What? I want a pretzel. Is that your train tribute? Oh,
I love pretzels.
I've acquired a cider. Oh, delicious. Strings and Pearls got a train cider.
I like a cider.
Sounds good.
Dang, I have 3 minutes.
Before you can talk about food? I know.
Look, they talked about pretzels. That wasn't on me.
That's
I
true.
just saw pretzel. I'm like, yeah.
Did you get any goldfish?
Heck yeah, I have goldfish.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, I brought them in for you. I remembered.
Yep.
I didn't know if you'd eaten them.
Oh, I've been chowing down from the beginning. I gave Scraggles to you, now she left.
Oh, good.
Yep.
You're into the curvature of space-time? Yeah, there's some good stuff about that. I don't know. Read some Immanuel Kant. That'll take you a little time. Mm-hmm. Also, if you have trouble sleeping. Also, if you want to learn German.
And philosophy is how I pretty much met Mike, too.
I mean, yeah.
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 Well, technically, because... Well, I'm sure some people have heard the story of sort of how we met, but...
Nobody cares now.
Yeah, that's true. I took a few philosophy classes as an undergrad. My first philosophy class was at 8 a.m.
Don't do that.
And Mike knows who it was, and...
Oh, was that Jason?
Uh-huh,
Oh,
yeah.
He taught an 8 a.m. class?
Yes! He missed at least one day. We were all sitting in there waiting for him. He never showed up, and it was just... I don't remember, like, the message he sent out, but it was just like... It won't happen again. I don't know, or something, but yeah, he didn't show up at least once, and he came late another... Look, it's 8 a.m.
I really like that guy. He was great, but also, like, I stayed up a lot of nights, like, very late playing Halo with that dude. Mm. He is not an early riser, just like I'm not an early riser.
Yeah, I'm not either, so yeah.
Oh, man, kind of nothing on Heigl. Well, only one of them was a...
And then for my other course, our friend Chris, who we met through him, was a TA in that class. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have him as a TA, but he was, like... He's very memorable. Would you say Chris is very memorable? Oh, yeah. Especially back in the day. He was a little more...
He's not less memorable
true,
now.
That's true. But
he has fewer piercings, maybe.
Yeah, just as many tattoos and whatnot.
Well,
but
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he came in on Halloween. Like, this is a huge lecture hall. And he came in, like, exactly the time that class was starting. And just, you know how he goes all out for certain Halloween costumes? But he was, like, this really, really hard, like... costume that he had like makeup all over and just like a whole thing, and he's like seriously came down the stairs and went to the front row and planked down on a chair. It was
that's good stuff. Quantum mechanics, yeah, it's basically philosophy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Once it gets simple enough, we farm it out to some other place. I think that quantum mechanics is once they get quantum mechanics figured out, it'll just be physics. You know, it'll be easy enough. Mm-hmm. Cider is finished by your oldest, so it's rye whiskey time. Oh, now we're talking.
30 hours of not sleeping, strings of battles.
That's a long time. It's a long time. Even for me, that would be a really long time.
Yeah.
A couple people want the story. I guess that's kind of most of it. But anyway, so Chris and I have very similar birthdays, and we were even like as soon as we met, like Chris and I were best friends, and we basically have the same birthday. And so we both think it's kind of pretentious to like throw a birthday party for yourself.
Even more. There are like 3 or 4 of you they were all celebrating at that time.
Well, yeah. There were like 4, I guess. Well, at least 3.
It was a group birthday party.
Well, really, it was Chris and I, and then like we included a couple other people. But yeah, so I would invite people to Chris's birthday party, and he would invite people to mine, but it was the same party. Because inviting people to your own birthday party is weird.
He invited me to his birthday because he didn't know I knew you. Wow. Like, no, I mean, he only knew me. He didn't. Yeah. I didn't know you.
So they worked together in orientation thing, graduate student orientation.
Yeah. So I was the biology one, and he was the philosophy one. I was like, I remember you. I didn't have you, but I remember you being a TA for this class. Like, yeah. And I just started talking. Yeah, that was it. He was like, okay, cool. That's what yeah.
Well, Feynman was more of a rocket scientist. Also, like, apparently a really horrible guy, but, you know, whatever. So he just, like, ran into Audrey on campus and was like, hey, we want to come to this party,
Yeah, this is the beginning of the year barbecue thing. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, free food. I'm a grad student, so, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of how we met. She came to my birthday party. And
I was your birthday present.
Well, not quite, but... I mean...
I know.
You were dating another dude at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true.
But we did meet there. We've kind of been together ever since. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Husband's currently grading final exams in quantum mechanics. Nice.
Wow. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how we met, and we've been she's put up with me ever since. True. That was in 2005 or something, right?
Yep.
Hey, was that 2005? 20 years you've put up with me.
Yeah, we haven't been married that long.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wild.
So long.
I know.
So long.
I know. He wasn't a rocket
scientist. So old.
Yeah, he was in Manhattan. Okay, well, I thought he was a rocket scientist. Well, that shows what I know.
Wow.
He did a lot of flight stuff, though. I don't know what his Nobel Prize was in. So anyway, yeah, there's that. I don't know what else we got. We're an exemplary couple.
Right,
we're okay. We're pretty all right. We do all right.
Aw, Katie cat.
Would you like a treat? Is that what you've been waiting for?
Oh, I got an email from Chewy saying that they got the prescription and we can order it.
Oh, Katie's.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it today. Like,
okay.
recently.
Yeah.
Just talking about pet stuff, you know.
Well, I just got the prescription for Scraggles, but it's already been sent out, so that's not
That's a
Chewy.
different
That's
thing.
another place. You're also with someone else. You met your current partner. It's been 8 years. Yeah, nice. I look. That's the way it goes. You know, that guy sucked. So, I don't mind stealing Audrey. It's huh?
I was on the outs anyway. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're looking at 39 years of marriage this
39.
summer.
Well, congratulations.
Nice.
We should be asking them how they make it that long. You know. Yes, that's not that long. Well, it feels like it.
Oh, it's got to feel like for literally forever.
Yeah. Do you remember the times when we weren't together?
Oh, you mean the good old days?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The old ball and chain without that.
Ball and chain. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about the Empire show. It's super expensive. Just the hotel is like 300 and some odd a night. I don't think that's going to happen this year. And it's like during the fall semester. I don't know. I kind of doubt it for this year.
Is that the one in September or October?
No, it's the one. It's one that's the weekend before Denver, I think.
So October.
I think it's in October.
Okay.
I forget the dates, but I think it's in October. Yeah. I hope it's good. I think our friend Stanks and Pedals here is going to be going, so that'll be cool. But yeah, I hope it's a good show. The showrunners there, I know, do a good job with the California show. So.
Mario said that to tell Scott that we have to go to it.
Oh.
But I don't
see how that goes.
happening. Adding a show in the middle of the year for a few months later is not great for people with employees and travel and all of that. So.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
And it's not cheap. Again, it's probably, it can have to be a fly-to show.
I mean, part of the
$300 a night hotel.
Part of the reason it's so expensive is that it's the same weekend as New York Comic Con.
Yeah,
which is a really big convention. And so
yes, it is.
one of our friends like, I don't know, it's one of those Comic Cons, and like it's like the other Comic Con. Like
Besides
there's two. Yeah, there's like two that matter, and this is the other one. Yeah. But
I'm fairly sure I'm going to San Francisco. Yeah.
Well, when Audrey finds out if she's going to San Francisco, I'll look at making tickets.
I usually am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I would like
Kimberly, that's her home show, and so she's sort of not wanting. She wants to enjoy her home show, so she has not been working. So then I've been going.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you realize that the Triangle show's in like 2 weeks? Okay,
2
you
weeks.
did realize that. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Triangle shows in 2 weeks. Next week we'll have regular old live stream. Week after that will be from Triangle show.
Well, Stinks Pedals going.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Great people. Oh, thanks, Anthony. Appreciate that.
Denver would be cheaper to come out there. That's true, Becky.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
It's almost got to be. I would like to go back to the Colorado show. It's been a long time, but if they're not going, then that makes it way less cheap.
Well, if you go to DC this year, you'll see us again.
It's true.
Yep.
Be there again this year.
Yep, for sure.
Oh yeah, since we're talking about DC, they're bugging me to give them an actual title and stuff for my seminar.
Yep.
Hey, what do y'all want to know about bags this year? What should I talk about? I'm kind of thinking how to do talk about slings. I think sling bags are really coming in, and I think I get a lot of questions about sling bags lately. So I'm thinking maybe sling bags.
Okay.
But I don't know what I will title it. I have a bunch of titles written down, but none of them really fit slings. So I don't know. I haven't really... what do y'all think? Dallas? I don't know. I haven't made any plans about Dallas yet.
I will be going, as far as I know, to
Dallas?
Triangle,
Oh.
DC, San Francisco, and Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of other shows. There's Orlando, the Empire, Portland. What other ones? Ohio. Anything else I'm missing? Those are the other ones, though, that will be through the rest of the year.
You're not going to Ohio, are you?
No, I'm saying those are the other ones that I won't be.
I
In case you Anyone with in Denver. Sorry. Yep. Scriptus. And yep. If you're going to Canada. Yeah.
Well, Stinks and Pedals is doing
Yep.
New York, Denver, and Scriptus.
Wow.
They're all in a row. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yep. Is your title Hey guys, we don't know about bags. I maybe. I have had
the ins and outs of fanny packs.
Yeah.
The Europeans would be gasping.
Yeah, the Europeans are currently clutching pearls.
Yep.
I have a whole book that I use for. Kate, are you sitting on my book?
I don't think she is.
It's a white book with a little
Nope.
thing around it. Oh, it's right there, next to the brown thing. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I had folks give me titles. Let me know, Audrey, what you think about these, and chat can chime in as well. Bag Street Boy. Bag to Reality. The Empire Strikes Bag. Keep Calm and Carry On bags. Bag to the Future. Mikey Bag of Donuts. Which I said, that isn't really the title of a talk, but it is funny.
Yeah.
Cat's Out of the Bag. It's in the Bag. Bag Brags. Bag Dependence. I think that's 2 inside baseball. Some people don't know who that guy I am. That won't make any sense. Bagman on Campus. I like that one a lot. Bagman on Campus, because I'm a teacher. I'm on campus a lot.
You don't think that it's like a teaching thing, though?
Maybe.
I mean, it's a teaching thing, but not like for students, you know?
Yeah. Papa's got another brand new bag. Which I think is great.
Looking up songs.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, this dude is just giving puns, which is spelled like this. That one. So you put it in parentheses. I think that's great in print. I'm kind of leaning. I like that a lot. I think it's very good.
Okay.
I'm glad I got a laugh from you. That's pretty good. Oh my God, Becky, look at that bag. They're in bag again. It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Okay.
Well, I guess Hobbit, really. Bag to the drawing board. I feel like they're going to be expecting too much technical stuff if I do that one. I don't know that much. Bag to the bone. It's not bad. Bag Moon Rising. I'm not sure what that talk would be about. That one, I'm like, I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. Pack it up, pack it in. I like that one a lot. Mm-hmm. Come look at my bags in all caps. That's our friend Jem.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Bag long and prosper.
Okay.
Okay. To infinity and bag on.
Okay.
Jaws, but bags. This one has a graphic. And it's pretty great. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up here. No, it's not that one. There we go. I think this is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can get them to print this, but I think it's kind of great. In fact, that person didn't actually give a title. They just sent this image, which I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing but bag. Bag addicts, not anonymous. I can stop whenever I want. Confessions of a bag addict. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Why you should buy more bags. It's in the bag with Mike Madison. That's me.
Was that another one?
Yeah, it's actually up here.
Okay, that's what I thought. I heard that one already.
I forgot there were 2 of those.
Yeah.
Get that bag. How I learned to stop worrying and just become rich in bags.
Rich in bags?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bag trouble in Little China. I feel like that's going to be too weird expectations.
Yeah.
2001, A Bag Odyssey. It's 2025. 2025, A Bag Odyssey doesn't sound as good. Dude, check out these bags. Bag Leroy Brown. All right, so the one that got the best reaction from you was Papa's got another brand new bag. All right, it might be called that. Let's see what these folks have here. Let's see what we got here. Slings and arrows, slinging it with Mike. That's pretty funny. Ins and outs of fanny packs. Hey guys, you want to know more about bags? Can you at least please high five into San Francisco? Yeah, come up to Audrey. She will high five you. Just gotta That unpack that fanny from a European. Goodness. Have Audrey's parents moved to North Carolina yet? No, but they are looking at selling their house in the next couple of months. So
Yeah, they are visiting my brother right
yeah,
now.
they're all visiting her brother, whose new wife had a kid. Backstreet Boy is good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know anything about the Backstreet Boys. Like I feel like I have to learn something. Something with Baggins. Yeah, they're in Bag Again was the Baggins one for sure. No, Becky, stop trying to make Bag GPT happen. It's not just like Fetch. It's not happening.
He really hates Chat GPT, so he's not going to include that into his talk.
I look unhinged. That's just descriptive. I don't think it's going to tell people what I'm doing. Bag It. It's pretty good. I reminds me of like Book It. Remember Book It?
You know I love those personal pan-sized pizzas.
Oh man, I used to eat so many pizzas. Baguette. That's pretty good. Baguette. Oh, I see. I would like baguette if I get some ladies to do some presenting with me on bags. Nickel bag. Nice, Dad. Nice.
Is that like a dime bag?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's about like half of yeah. Of course, my dad dropping a drug reference. Bill a bag man.
I thought we were talking about Dimebag Daryl.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Bags of bagged. Bags of bag end. You like the Jaws one? That is pretty good. Jaws but bag. Yeah, it's very. I think that's pretty fun. Did you see my bag? So did you see my bag has been the name of the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think I need a new name. I don't have to change it, but I might. Like Confessions of a Bag Addict. It's pretty good. It's kind of hard to say is the only thing. I stumbled over it when I said it, so no. Just about to make a Strangelove reference. Yep, got it. Nailed that one already.
Where's the names?
Oh, they're in the very back. Like that's this last bookmark. Back to the Future. Back to the Future is pretty good. Hey, All the Hobbies is here. Hey, All the Hobbies. How's that foot doing?
Speaking of.
Mm-hmm. Was Back to the Future one of hers?
Yep.
It was.
Yep. I love Back to the Future. That's like not my number one favorite movie, but it's up there.
You've probably seen it more than any other movie.
No.
Really?
I think I saw Wizard of Oz more often.
Those are her top two. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy a bag, and that's pretty close.
That's true.
I like that. It's kind of long. It's not pithy. I like a good pithy one. So like the long ones on here, I think are really good.
Well, that's the thing. The one I got the most thing on has it's like my title for the.
Well, it's not as long as these. Something,
true.
colon, something else is very typical like academic writing. I like it, but I don't know. Let's see. Some BTS bags to. Yeah. Well, the Have You Seen My Bag is actually a BTS reference.
Yeah.
Bagged Race 2000, like Death Race. Oh no. Bag Bug. That's pretty good. I feel like that's that's big, right? Back to life, back to reality. Yeah, that's okay. Well, it's not bad. Yeah, now you got it stuck. You do that to yourself. I didn't do that one. So yeah, I don't know. It might be. It might be Papa's got another brand new bag.
But do you know how many people will not understand that?
Oh, everybody knows Papa's got a brand new bag.
Look, our audience a little skewed, a little not like Gen Z, but they're not gonna sit there and know that song.
How many Gen Zers are gonna be at the Penn show?
There are younger people that go to shows. What are you talking about?
That's true. I feel like everybody knows that song.
That's what you think.
It is what I think.
It's
literally what I just said.
Don't know who the Beatles are. So you think they're gonna know Papa's got a brand new bag? You think they're gonna know that? No.
I mean, maybe. But then, if that's the case, then most of these are not gonna fly.
That's true.
Bag to the Future. They're like, what does that mean? That's not a sentence of English.
Yeah.
Bagels and Locks could be pretty good. In DC, yeah, I'm probably gonna do it in DC. Baggers Can Be Choosers. Oh, Baggers Can Be Choosers is pretty good. That's pretty good. Write that down. Leans Boomer. I don't know. You mean the title does, or the the Penn shows? Well.
Oh well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah. Should I tell my story about the woman who came up to me in Chicago and was just like, there are just so many. Remember I told you that?
There's just so many guys here or something like that?
She walked in, goes like this, because I'm right next to the door when you walk in. She looks around, she looks at me, she goes, oh, how can you stand this? There's so many men here. There's just men. Where are all the women here? This is just, It's terrible. Like, literally, she was serious. I'm like, I've been going to shows for a while. This is a lot of women compared to how it used to be. She's like, you are kidding me. I'm like, no. No.
Used to be you.
Kimberly was there. I guess she came up and she's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, when we started going to shows, I wouldn't say I could count the number of women, or the number of women on one hand, but 2? Maybe 3 hands. I mean, and some of those are vendors. Not too many.
Some of
like
them were
3.
vendors. Yeah.
I mean, like Susie, Lisa, Linda, you, Sandra would go. I mean, like I was thinking like Triangle Show specifically because that's where we first went.
Oh.
I don't know. There weren't many others. It was very weird. But yeah, it is pretty funny, right? Strings, yeah. Deb. Just had a discussion with a live show with Alexandra. I'm personally afraid that Gen Z will be priced out of hobby. I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. Because, I mean, the hobby isn't just like Pelicans and expensive stuff. It's also like Lamies and, entry platinums and Jin House and stuff. I think it'll be fine.
And it will probably go up, but it's not going to be prohibitively like, oh, I can never afford one sort of thing. And the entry level ones, at least.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be okay.
Hey, what are you getting into? What are you getting into?
Trouble, likely.
She is.
But yeah, I think it'll be okay.
It's not going to help.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But also, we're such a... I mean, the U.S. in general, which is where the tariffs are a problem, is, and only for like a few years, hopefully. We're such a small part of like the fountain pen world that.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we've got all the shows for some reason, but like have hardly any of the users. So that's why companies like Sailor and Platinum and them just don't, and like Pilot they're not that worried about like what the U.S. people want because there's so few of us. We're not really moving the needle on anything. So I don't know. We've got a lot of the influencers and a lot of the shows, but as far as like money, I don't know. Prices go up and they never come down. Well, some of them do.
Well,
some of them do.
Just in case you didn't know, fucking Kristoffs are made in America.
It's true.
They're already made here. That's how I have a job.
It's true.
So
yeah, there are a bunch of U.S. makers and that sort of thing,
yeah.
like small makers and that sort of jam.
But that's not to say that it won't affect that in smaller ways.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, because who knows where you get all little pieces of things and plastics, etc. So, you know.
Hey, Malik, welcome in. The Wallet Assassin. I just show you some stuff. I'm not telling you what to do.
It's really hit the nail polish community hard.
Oh, yeah?
Hard. Prices, the one really famous brand, but it's Mooncat. I'm sure a lot of people out there know Mooncat. But their prices are now up to almost $19, I believe. They've gone up that much.
What would they start out as?
I mean, they were, like, back in the day, they were
like
probably...
12 or 15?
Like 12 to, 14 maybe.
Yeah. It depends on... So a lot of it for, like, U.S.
manufacturers. Converters, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it for, like American manufacturing is that, like, the stuff doesn't come from here, you know?
Yep.
So I was talking to... Yep. Like, I was talking to Mark from Rickshaw about it because while...
Rick from Rickshaw?
No, Mark. He doesn't like that. So while I was talking to him about that, I'm like... because it's a big deal in the bag community, too. Because a lot of really good high-end stuff is made in, like, Vietnam, which is going to be subject to absolutely insane tariffs. Like, that's... A lot of people are like, well, guess I'm not buying many bags anymore. And so there are some that are made in the U.S., but, like, their materials aren't. So, like, you're not getting the high-end materials. They don't make it here and can't. So, like, I'm just not gonna. But that's also, like, a small portion of a piece of a thing. And so he's hopeful that he can, eat the cost.
That's it's not the whole thing.
Right.
It's little...
Well, then it's like, it's the material it's made of.
Yeah.
But, like, material cost is only a part of the cost of a finished good, especially, like, a handmade good.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think with nail polish and stuff, probably it's more of the cost than, like, labor would be.
Yeah, it's every component basically comes from China. Like, all the hollow and all the flakes and all the interesting things that are not creams.
Yeah.
But a lot of the bases and stuff comes from there because it's hazardous, but to make it is
Like
is
the shimmer
difficult.
stuff is like illegal to make here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So there's literally no other place that has them
Yeah.
besides China. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But for a lot of American stuff, it's going to be like the labor is a big part of it. So there will be an increase, but a lot of times makers will be able to eat it, at least some of it.
Some of it, yeah.
At least for a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. But oh yeah, that reminds me. I keep wanting to customize one of these things. Hey, what color should I get inside here? There's so many colors. It'll be on the inside here. They you can't just like they can't do the thing where it just like automatically puts it in there
Because
anymore.
I was just gonna say, like, will you do that? Because I can compare.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking probably I'll go for the denim because I like it. This is not a regular denim. This is a denim X pack essentially, like a denim sailcloth.
Okay. Yeah.
And I like the outside. I don't know. Do you like the green better? Because I kind of like the blue. I think
You can see the pattern more
On
on
the
the
denim?
green one.
You think so?
I mean, it just depends if you like that. Aquamarina makes watercolor paint. It's gotten expensive. Yeah, the pigments come from other places. So
bet.
it's just depends on how much of what you make is not here. So
Yeah.
we got an orange liner from Elmo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like I've got this yellow like currently kind of in my thoughts. I have a lot of stuff with fluorescent orange liner.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's being a little,
branch out a
it's
little
kind of
bit.
been done a little bit, but I do like a bright liner.
Yeah.
So the reason I haven't gotten one yet is because the gray is okay, but I don't like a
it's
dark
hard to see,
interior.
yeah.
I like a bright interior.
And orange and blue again is a classic combination, but
Yeah.
I mean I wish they had a different type of orange. Like they have two different pinks. I wish they had a different
Well,
one.
there's a darker orange.
I would. Yeah. I
And
wish it
there's
was
a
a little
bright
more like a yellowy.
So like this is kind
Not
of a
that,
yellower
but a little
orange,
bit more
but
orange than that. So that in between, I think would have been fun.
yeah, yeah.
Do you think a teal is gonna be too dark?
I don't know. I don't
Too
have the
close, maybe.
like the peacock. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be. Let's go like just carnation pink,
Yeah, pink.
flamingo pink, hot pink. I don't think
I'm
that
trying
would
to
look
picture
great.
things in my head, which I can do. Mike can't.
I
so
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling people who might not know.
I know.
That's fine.
Just throwing me under the bus, lime green.
How is that throwing you under the bus?
Talking
I
about
think
my
it's
mental
super
disability.
Fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that
Yeah,
I
yeah. No,
I
I
don't.
know. I know.
There's
Let's
so
talk about
many
the color
people
thing
who
now.
don't know that it even
Let's
exists.
talk about the color thing.
Is there a mustard color? I mean,
No,
yellow
not
that's-
really.
sort of. It's hard to know how
Actually,
mustard that yellow is.
what? Did I turn it off? Actually, on their site, they post sometimes, or on their what do you call this thing? Instagram. They post pictures of like combinations that people have done. Oh, by the way,
Congratulations. Yeah, 18 years.
18 years of rickshaw. This is when he was first opening the shop way back in the
Look
day.
how young he was.
I know, right? Wild. So
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
crazy,
fun.
huh? So there's this one.
Yep.
And this has.
You have one like that, don't you?
No. Well, I have this material.
Yeah,
I have
that's
a
what I thought.
briefcase like
Yeah.
that. But I was looking at the interiors.
Oh.
Actually, I really like this. I think this looks pretty dope. It's got a dark
That-
interior,
don't
which
like
I
that
wouldn't have done,
interior,
but
yeah.
the outside looks with the blue and the white. It's fresh.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of these had a bright interior. There's the fluorescent orange. The fluorescent orange is eye searing.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, eye searing. Oh, this is pretty cool too. The white camouflage is pretty neat because it's not serious at all. What do you have in here? Well, didn't mean to do that, but
You can like it. You don't like it?
well, I mean,
It looks like the burnt orange. Or at least the trim was.
yeah. That's got that's the
Yeah,
yellow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hot yellow, but the blue and orange does look good. I mean, this is a cobalt instead of a.
I was just gonna say the
denim.
blue, the other denim. I feel like it needs a little bit something that's not as neon because of the type of blue. It's a little dusty. I feel like, or these are just a little more muted. So I don't know if a searing orange would be, but more like a mustardy. Yeah, like that would be a better. But I can't tell if that yellow is like eye searing yellow or not.
Yeah, it's tough.
It doesn't look like it is, but that doesn't mean it's.
Oh, your Pink Club meets the Rickshaw Building in San Francisco. I am jealous. I've never
Wow,
gotten to
that's
go.
Great. Yeah.
Never gotten to go.
I know, it's always so tired, and it's a long day, and hours are weird, and just to go into the city is like,
Yeah. Favorite doctor's retiring. That's no good.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, he makes his own fountain pens. You got him a rickshaw thing. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. Take care.
Have a good weekend, Carol.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really decide on what color I want. It's been a problem. But I do want to get one of these. I think it's a nice bag, and you know.
Look at the reds again, real quick. Not that red.
Not like that.
Like that.
Oh, that's
one.
orange actually. This is also orange. That's a red, but it's a dark red.
Yeah, but maybe the burnt orange would be good with that. That's my.
Burnt orange and.
That's
and
my
blue?
feeling. We can get other people's opinions.
You think I gotta go for the blue?
I mean, it's up to you. I like both.
I'm not gonna do black.
Yeah.
As far as black bags go, this is
It's a
okay.
charcoal
I like that it's got
one.
texture.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the gray is cool. I don't actually know if I have much in gray. What if I have any gray bags?
I mean, you used to have like Peak Design and stuff, which was gray.
Yeah, actually their gray is more like this black though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like a stony gray. I don't really have, or stony black. I don't really have that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out that. Fan of the hot pink? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to see it. The problem is I can't see it. So, yeah, I was asking him about that. I'm like, oh man, I wish you could do the color picker on that. He's like, oh yeah, we actually can't. So, apparently the person who built that has moved on to other projects, and it's too complicated to. You can't copy and paste it into a new thing. It's just not that way. Yeah. So it's been a problem. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I can't see stuff in my head, so that's kind of I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm super tempted to just be like, I don't know, make me a bag. I'll send you money to make me a bag. I guess technically I could ask him to like just print something for me and put whatever I want in there, but I
mean, you could just do a mystery bag. Like, this is the type I want.
Yeah, that's true.
You can make it a stipulation, I don't want dark interior.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
He knows that about me.
Okay, he knows that? Okay, well then you could be like that.
Yeah, he knows that about me. Because we've knocked over the paintings. Yeah. Hey, Bailey, welcome in. Waiting for your pizza. Very nice.
I am too.
Yeah, we gotta get some pizza. But I've been the hubmaster for a couple of years. All the shipping and receiving costs might ridiculous for Pelican. Oh yeah, I don't know if I can do. Well, I don't know what Germany's facing at the moment. Like it's different for every place, and it's different depending on the day, and who knows. But like the thing about container ships not showing up at ports has been is worrisome. The next couple of months might be a little rough. So like go get some toilet paper.
Like a dog?
Yeah. Indeed. So we'll see.
The dog left, speaking of.
She took off. It's too warm in here.
It's a breezy 81.5 degrees.
Well, I wish there was a breeze, but she always turns off my fan, so. Yeah. Made a frozen pizza. I do love a frozen pizza. Chicken and bacon with white sauce. Okay.
So, speaking of.
Frozen pizza?
Yes, what is everyone's favorite frozen pizza?
Oh. Snap.
We're not having frozen. I didn't get any frozen pizza.
I mean, 81's not that bad. It's just that it's still.
House,
yeah, it's fine. It's just like
and lots of lights on us.
Yeah, that 81 is a little bit optimistic. That's kind of like behind all the lights, which are everywhere. So yeah.
Bailey, you just happened to mention Mike's favorite frozen pizza.
I don't know if it's my favorite.
Cheap frozen pizza.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. That's probably like my second choice. I think my first choice is probably the Screamin' Sicilians. Okay. I like those a lot. Those are very good. When they're on sale, I grab them because they're really good. We have a bit of a cooler, but Audrey turns off my fan when I turn it on. Pizza themed ink and pen. I don't know, man. Pizza themed ink and pen. Do I have anything like that? I don't know. Not over here. Huh. I don't think I have anything that would be a pizza-ish thing.
Artichoke hearts, olives, both, and prosciutto. I meant like brand of frozen pizza.
Yeah. DiGiorno's. Yeah, I don't really care for DiGiorno's that much.
That's the thing I really don't like. That's probably one of my least favorite is DiGiorno. I don't like the crust flavor, and I don't like the sauce. I don't know why, but
I think the crust is pretty good. There's kind of too much of it for me in some
cases. Maybe, which I normally love a crust. I just don't like that so much.
Well, if you get the cook just right, the crust is good, but it's easy to mess up.
I hate Walmart, but there's a stuffed crust cheese pizza, and then I add extra stuff, veggies at home. It's a good pizza. Mm-hmm. I forget what else it's called, but it's, cheese, stuffed crust. But it's not like the cheap one. It's the more expensive one, but it's still cheap. But we never go there, so we haven't had it in years.
Yeah, like I would mess up a Red Baron any day of the week. I think Red Baron's also the best cold pizza.
Like you ever have that much cold pizza
when
left?
I can make myself not do it. Yeah. I like the rising crust, not the thin one.
I probably would like their thin one better because I just don't like their crust so much.
Maybe.
Oh, Nestle bought them and they changed DiGiorno. Maybe that could be wrong. Yeah,
interesting.
I just haven't gotten in so long because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Private selections. Oh, Kroger. Yeah, we don't have that here.
We don't have Kroger.
We have Harris Teeter, but it's another place we just don't really go to.
Yeah, it's not convenient to where we are.
Yeah. Cauliflower crust, huh? Cauliflower crust is not bad, I think.
I don't know if I've ever had it. I don't know why not.
I think I'm pretty sure you have.
Well, maybe I have.
It's easy to get wrong and becomes crumbly.
Yeah.
But a good cauliflower crust is not bad.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not as good as a real pizza crust, but it's not bad. So.
Mike will also mess up a pizza roll.
Oh, yeah. Michelina's pizza rolls is where it's at.
People don't know about them.
Totino's can take a hike. Michelina's is way better. The crust is better. The stuff inside is better. They're like half the cost, which is weird. But
the outside is very different. I don't eat them, but I can visually,
I
look at them. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look the same at all.
Yeah, no, the outside is way better.
Yeah.
No, it's just overall Michelina's better. If you're gonna get pizza rolls, get some Michelina's. But yeah, like I'll get a I'm not fancy. I'll get a Tombstone and roll it up. I don't care. Give me a Tony's Party pizza. I'll roll it up like a burrito.
They were talking about Tony's Party pizza.
Yeah, no problem.
Like the ones, and you can get the ones that are like the rectangle, like at school.
Yeah, we didn't have those at school. That wasn't a thing for us. No,
and we
had
talked about Fiestadas that one time too, which is like
Fiestadas.
Yeah, they're like octagonal or something. We talked about them.
I've never heard that word before in my life.
Look it up. I think they were octagonal, hexagonal. I don't remember how many sides it was, but school pizzas.
Fiestadas.
Yep, those.
Gunther's.
That's what I had at school. Does anyone else remember these?
My grandmother used to get those.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, we had these at school.
Yeah, because my grandfather never would try pizza because it was too weird. And so my grandma would get these little frozen pizzas, and she'd put she would put on just random things from it, like lunch meat. Actually, is a good pizza topping, but like she'd use lunch meat for them. It's pizza topping. She'd get like a bunch of these like cheese pizzas or whatever, and put stuff on them.
Talked about bagel bites. I used to mess up a bagel bite. When I
don't like a bagel bite that much.
What?
I also don't think this might be a hot take. I don't think bagels are good for sandwiches either. They're too tough.
They can.
And you try to bite into the thing, everything comes out because you're like, and I don't know. I think it's too tough most of the time. I mean, there are some bagels that are exceptional for that, but mostly not.
Bailey did not like the Fiestadas. I get it.
We had French bread pizza at school.
Oh, okay.
Which is also not great.
Yeah.
They're always soggy because like the sauce just soaks into the French bread and it makes it wet. It's never.
And they
good.
had them to prepare them ahead of time, so it really had a little time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we actually had good food in our school cafeterias. Our school lunch, I think they made it all at the high school and took it everywhere else. So like by the time you got to high school, like our lunch was great. But
that's good.
I can't say anything about New York Bagel. I've never had one. I hear they're better, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's the water, Mike.
The thing is, bagels are supposed to be tough. Like that's because you boil them. You boil them before you bake them. That's the whole thing. Like that's why they're tough. But is mess up a good thing? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Real bagels are not good for sandwiches. Most stores don't have. Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Just a sec. Oh, yeah. Well, if you're in New York, then probably a different thing. But I mean, a bagel's not really supposed to be soft. It's supposed to have a chew on the outside. It shouldn't be just a bread. Otherwise, it'd be like having just
I like all of it.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's a difference between a loaf of bread and a bagel.
Sure.
There's different. Like a pretzel's a different kind of thing too, for the same reason. I like all those too. So, I don't know.
I don't know many carbs that I don't like. If you can look at me, you can tell I love a carb.
Yeah. All right, well, now that we're all very hungry, it's probably time to get out of here. I don't know if I had anything else I wanted to talk about. Did I have anything else? I don't know.
We'll see everyone on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, at least a small portion of you on Sunday. Sunday indeed. Yeah. I think Mike's going to want some pizza, and then he's going to want a nap.
Yeah, I'll take a pizza and a nap. That sounds great. Yeah. High school, the head cook had his own restaurant. Whoa.
Wow.
Weird. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, ours. I don't think we didn't have a head cook. It was a big school. Ours was a big school.
Oh, I read that as he brought it to the school, like he made it. I mean, these days
the recipe
it
to
doesn't-
the school. Yeah, we didn't have that. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
We did not.
No. Had some homemade meals in your school. I mean, ours were okay, but like I don't know. I'll eat a chicken fried steak any day of the week.
How many chicken patties at school did you eat? We had chicken patties.
That wasn't really a thing so much.
Really? We had
Yeah,
chicken.
I mean maybe we did, but it wasn't something I would have gone for. We had a lot of in our high school we had like a bunch of different lines. So you got in, and you paid your thing, and like everything kind of like a school lunch was a certain set of things. You could pick them from a whole bunch of different places. So like
It was not like ours.
kind of like you go into a I don't know. I don't want to say like a food court situation, but kind of food courtish because there are like a bunch of different counters, right? It's like one of them would have like kind of like southern food, so it would have like mashed potatoes, and it would have like chicken fried steak and stuff like that. And you'd have like the Mexican one that would have burritos, or it would have tacos, or it would have
that is insane. That is
like that.
We had maybe two things, and that's it.
So like the
and
others,
they were like chicken patties.
Yeah.
Or like spaghetti.
That's like
or something.
So in our other in the lower grade, like the other schools, it was more like that. You had 2 or 3 lines. Each one had like a couple different things.
No, they're
like
the same line. Yeah,
it's
just like I want
whatever.
which slop do you want? And you're like that one.
I know in like elementary school, each line like there was one thing each line had. And there was like a menu. It'd be like this is this day.
Each there was 2 lines and each had all of it. So. You can go.
And then like there was a part where like the richer kids could like there was like a little section they could go to.
Yeah, Mike grew up fancy. He made fun of my pond. He's the one who went to a fancier school and fancy college. I didn't have any of that.
There was like a place like if you had money, there was like a place you go over and like pay more money. You could like good chicken tenders or stuff like that. That like I never did that because I had like the $1.25 a day or something lunch.
Yeah, that's what ours was.
And so, but yeah, I mean, you could pick a lot of. There were like a bunch of things. You could have like, one like main thing, and I had a friend who really learned like all the things you could get away with having, because he wanted to like get the most bang for his $1.15 or $20 or whatever it cost, and he would come to the table with this massive plate. He's like, well, technically this is a bread, and you could have like. I forget, you have like 2 breads or something. So technically this is a bread and this is a bread. I'm like, that's a whole sandwich and that's a burrito or something. He's like, yeah, technically a bread. And so he'd have like this crazy tray of stuff. And I'm like, you're really gaming the system there. That's pretty good stuff.
So,
but
I'll tell you what I did in high school. My parents watch us. Turn it off. Mom and Dad, turn it off. Maybe you're not watching because you're out of town. But don't watch. So what I would do is I get my school lunch, and then I go in and I buy literally a soft pretzel, and literally that's it. And I would just keep the rest of the money. So I wanted to have my little extra allowance money.
Actually,
I couldn't do that as often when I played tennis because I would have to go straight to school to like tennis matches, and so I'd be too hungry. So I would actually have to do. But any other time of the year, I want to have some extra cash. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of the time when I would just like pocket the lunch money and like spend it on magic cards.
Yeah.
Because
I not that, but I mean
before I got a job.
Yeah.
Once I got a job, it was a little bit better,
exactly. This was before I actually worked.
Because you could get a peanut butter on white bread sandwich for free.
Oh, what? Oh, I wouldn't do. Well, we didn't anything for free, but okay.
I
I would have done that then.
That was always
pretzel.
that was policy throughout the whole Alvin school system. Was like you like forget your lunch money, you just don't have lunch money. Like you can go get a peanut butter sandwich. I'm like,
heck yeah, I do that.
You're gonna get a peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a peanut butter sandwich. Have you had peanut butter before? It's amazing. So.
Man, we didn't have that.
Dad says it's warm from the mulch pile, domain jungle. Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So.
Minnesota school free lunches. That's great.
No, that sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. If anybody tried to shame me for my peanut butter sandwich, they were barking up the wrong tree. That is not a thing this Mike Madison will be ashamed of. They're like, yeah, it's a delicious peanut butter sandwich, and also it was free. I don't know what's wrong with you, and not liking peanut. Well, of course, like I'm not allergic to peanut butter, so I had that going for me. But
yeah, we can't do that anymore at schools.
Yeah. No, I think look, I pay taxes, and I would if there's one thing I'd like it to go for, it's school lunch or something. Like a lot of, especially around this area, like there are North Carolina in general, there are a lot of kids like that's the meal they know they're going to get that day is school lunch.
I heard,
and like maybe not any other meals.
And the paper. Well, I get the news clips and things on email every day, but apparently the city people are wanting to raise property taxes and give none of it to the school, or maybe take money away from the schools, which are like
already in serious trouble.
Big, yeah. There is not enough room. The places are falling apart. Like, it's just a mess because, and they're bringing more people in because they're building all these apartments everywhere because people want to live here because it's cheaper to live here, but not as much anymore because everyone's want to move here. Yeah. And they can't have all these people, kids. So
they couldn't open the schools this last year because
for weeks.
I forget what happened. Like
mold.
Was it mold or asbestos or there was something? Maybe they were getting rid of mold and they found asbestos or
maybe that something ridiculous.
The joint's already on a shoestring budget, and so they had to open like weeks late, and it was a whole thing.
And there wasn't room for it at other places. Like literally, just could not open it.
Yeah, maybe I should be mayor. Just run for mayor.
I got a thing here.
Did you get that text too?
Did you?
Yeah.
They're we're looking. Here it is.
We're looking for people to run for office.
Hi, Audrey. We're looking for folks in your county to run for local office. Want info on how to run? I'm like, what?
They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel there for us. Like, I don't know. It's wild. But I don't know. Being mayor doesn't pay enough. I have to keep my job. I don't know if I have time, frankly. So maybe they're trying to make it pay enough.
And people hate you just because.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't know these people.
Can really stay off your foot or stay on it as much as you're supposed to. How's that sound?
Yeah. Good luck with the foot. Everybody thinks some healing thoughts for Kimberly as she recovers from some awesome foot surgery. Yep. She had too many bones. But hey, look, be co-mayors. Hey, we can run for mayor together.
Yeah, because I would never win that. As a woman, nobody wins
I think our current mayor is a woman.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, I don't even know. I just know the old one.
That guy sucked.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him out if he was on fire. Anyway, time to go.
It's pizza o'clock, everyone.
Yeah. So we're going to have some pizza. Think about what you put in the world, make it a better place. Feed a cat. Brush your dog's teeth or whatever. Oh, hey, Dad, I hope your dog is doing good. Did you get his stitches out? Got to let us know before we sign off here. We've got a Midwest goodbye, so you got time.
All the stray cats would live well if we were mayor.
I don't know if there's... there's the ones in the city? Yeah, probably.
That's true.
Probably would.
Yeah. Like,
I'd raise property taxes just for cat treats.
Yep. Like, we're building sanctuaries around the city for cats.
Yep. That's right. Actually, the place that we donated to for Mr. Nose's Peepers and such did contribute a bunch of grant money to put in chip readers around our county.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. So, yeah pretty nice. Oh, next Tuesday, the horse. Oh, is he still in the cone? Dad's dog doesn't like the cone.
I mean, most animals do not.
Well, also he's a big dog, and it's a smallish house, and so he keeps bumping into things with this cone.
They make like other things.
Yeah, there's like an inflable neck pillow thing I've seen.
Yeah.
He also has a jumpsuit apparently.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully he's doing all right. Yeah. But think good thoughts for Kimberly and also Arlo recovering from their stitches and such. So anyway, chocolate stitches here at the range, so they look good. Okay, good to hear. Hope he's doing good. Silly dog. All right. So thanks very much for hanging out with us today. We will see you on Sunday. At 4.
That's what we usually do.
4 p.m. Eastern time, and 4 p.m. Eastern time for snacks, probably from Pakistan. I don't know if we've had yums from Pakistan before.
I don't remember. The other thing I was thinking of, have we ever had Australia? I don't know if we've ever had Australia for snacks.
There's actually a big sheaf of them right there, if you want to.
That's so many.
I know.
This is barely holding on here.
This is my file of yums files. These
We've
are just
been
the ones
getting it for so many.
And I don't think I've kept all of them. Let's see, Africa. I mean, they're in alphabetical order. Nope.
We've never had.
Oh, Austria.
Nope,
never Australia. We need some.
Give us some Tim Tams.
Send us some Tim Tams.
Come on.
I don't know what else Australia has.
I'm sure they'd have some fun things.
It's a tiny continent on the other side of the world. They gotta have something weird, right?
Yeah.
Australians, what you got? Try the soft neck thing. Wasn't big enough to keep him away from the stitches.
Oh.
He's a long boy too, so he can really reach. Yeah. This cat is staring at me. She's like, "Hey, shut up and feed me."
But yeah, Mr. Nose's Peeper is still in store. If you want any of that, some of that went to
Best Friends
Best
Animal
Friends,
Society.
Animals. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So that was pretty good.
Borre. I'm not trusting a bivalve still.
I'll trust it. I'll trust a bivalve.
Why?
There was one ink we're getting a little bit low on. Let me look.
Really?
Yeah, let me see. I rearranged the shipping department.
Yep. Yeah.
The shipping department is all new now. Well, not all new, but mostly.
Rearranged?
It's rearranged now. Yeah, look at the shipping department. So much different than it was.
Yeah.
See, which one are we getting low on? We're getting low on...
Oh.
Come on, get bigger. Toe beans is getting low.
Oh.
That is, I think, all the toe beans we have left.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
So
getting low on toe beans. Lots of navy beans, but toe beans. Peepers is getting a little bit low as well, but toe beans is the one that's getting very low. So. Yep. So, Cheerio water buy. Nice.
Indeed.
Anyway, that's it. I get Annabelle, yeah. Oh, is Annabelle going to Australia? That doesn't seem right.
Wow.
All right, that's it. I will see you on
Sunday.
Thank you. We'll see you later. Thank you for the new subs member and such.
Yes. Thank you.
We'll see you very organized. I mean, for now, we'll see.
Pizza time.
Yeah, pizza time.
Pizza nap. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Is it gonna work?